Okay, I got a wild theory, but I think there's enough evidence, or at least enough circumstantial evidence, stuff going on to back up a lot of what I'm about to say here. Um, I think and this is just generalizing it, what it is too. There's a lot of different factors going on, but if you're kind of wondering, why are some people acting like such fucking idiots? Why would a person do that? Why would a person do that? Why do they do that? Why do they do this? And that's not entirely the cause, but a lot of it is just things as a whole. Let me try to say something. It might be, for the most part, I think it's correct. Circumstantial, psychological adversity. Um, whereas there's just this bunch of shit going on that generates this fucking ugly, nasty cloud of anxiety and hatred, and people are freaking out. Not saying everybody is freaking out. Some people know how to handle this shit. Like the military vets, thank you for your service. Um, or maybe a lot of them are freaking out too. But anybody who's ever had to put up with a lot of fucking stress in their life over an extended period of time, probably freaking out too, but maybe not quite so much because they know the science. So to them, it might seem like just like another regular day. But for most people, for the most part, I mean, we're talking about like civilians here and kids and women and civilians. They're not. I suppose a lot of them are training in guns, but I think this is like the first time that anybody, that most people in America and other countries too, have faced this level of adversity. If you need to define what adversity means, it means something that's a great force that is out to harm you, out to oppress you, out to fucking harm you physically. It's a general something for something that's really out to fucking wreck your shit. That's what I know what it means. Maybe it means something else, but for the most part, I think that's what it means. Right? Let's just go with the base definition of what I said. You can look it up later. Hey, ask like, hey, this bald motherfucker, what was he saying? Can you make sense of what he said? No, I can't. Oh, what the fuck, man? Looks like an asshole though. But there's a great level of adversity going on, and a lot of contributing different factors. With uh, um, different political groups, different political figures. On both sides, and I don't think America has ever had to face this in living memory. I mean, I remember I was born in 1981. I don't remember too much about the 80s. They kind of sucked, but they weren't as nearly as fucking bad as this. What about the 90s? 90s were awesome, as far as I can tell. But if you don't think the 90s are great, okay, sure, man. But it was a pretty stable decade compared to the shit going on now, man. I mean, the 90s makes what looks, going on today, makes the 90s look like heaven. So I'll take that shit back any day. But anyway, 80s are great too, all right? 80s are great too. Even though I don't really want to agree to that, but they had a lot of good things, man. They had some good stuff. I'm rambling. But there's a big fucking metaphorical cloud of shit causing anxiety, and when people are faced with anxiety or scared shitless, they're gonna act. Not everybody reacts rationally. Some people sometimes, a lot of times people act irrationally, maybe antagonistically. They're trying to fucking process the fucking anxiety and shit. What the fuck is going on, and it's raising everybody's cortisol levels, making everybody fucking freaked out and shit. Does everybody already know all this already? Probably. I don't know. I'm just saying my end, man. But yeah, adversity can make different people act in different ways. Some people handle it like it's a champ. Other people are, struggling every day just to get by. Other people are just fucking freaking out, not knowing what the fuck's going on. So they're letting their mind, they're letting the ass end of their brain do the thinking for them and then do stupid shit. So yeah, it's probably redundant saying this, but circumstantial, psychological adversity on a mass scale. I know I didn't say a mass scale before, but I'm saying it now. And I mean, there's a lot of shit going on in the United States, man, alone that is enough to raise, concern and alarm and all that. But when it's this well planted, planted or maybe set up, I don't know, was it set up in a day or just take years of planning? I think it took years of planning, I don't know. But people are faced with adversity and it's making them fucking people up in all sorts of fucking stupid or weird ways. And it's just, some people act, different people react differently. But for those that it affects really negatively, it can make somebody go out and murder someone or or people they want fucking control back in their lives, man. They want something consistent, but it's not really there. Because it's not there, it's because everybody get the chemical called cortisol to spike up, and it's a fucking nightmare right now. But for the most part, in general, I think it's adversity on a mass scale, and it's making everybody fucking bug shit crazy.